Hello everybody, it's Julie at Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World. Welcome to Flosstube number 19. Today is Thursday, May 10th, and got a lot to talk about today, so I'm going to try to kind of keep it moving. First of all, I want to announce the winners for my 1,000 subscriber giveaway. If you will recall, I had several patterns I was giving away and a grand prize of a $50 gift card. So, the rules were that you could enter for as many of the charts as you wanted. I had several people that entered for multiples, and I used random number generator, and I actually had 2 people who won 2 charts, so it's kind of crazy. So winners, Leslie Hurley, you won 2 charts. You won the Shepherd's Bush Snow Patch and the Shepherd's Bush Cherry Heart. So I will send you a message, or contact me, send me a message through YouTube or through Instagram. I have the same, my handle on Instagram is Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World. Chantal Verbist, you won Shepherd's Bush Apple Kiss. Jan Hicks, you won Baby It's Cold Outside by Heartstring Samplery. Congratulations, Jan. I was really excited. Random number generator. I think there were over 80 people who requested that chart, so how crazy that it was you. I kind of squealed like, I know her. But that was a really popular chart. Like, a ton of you requested that one. So I just wanted to let y'all know, if you didn't win it, you know, it's available on probably all of the cross stitch websites, or you can go to Etsy, and Beth Twist Heartstring Samplery has her own store on Etsy where you could buy directly from her, and I'm sure she has it listed. I guess I didn't double check, but I'm sure she does. And you can buy it like as a PDF and support her directly, or go get it at your LNS. But I was actually, I was just surprised how popular it was. That was definitely by far the most requested chart. Cat Crazy Creations, you won Country Cottage Needleworks Most Wonderful Time of the Year. Congratulations. The Lavender and Lace Guardian Angel, the fully kitted fabric floss beads, like everything fully kitted up. That was won by EJ Creates. Verpy R, you won 2 charts as well. You won the Embroiderer and Shepherd's Bush Peace on Earth. Again, guys, just contact me, send me a message through YouTube, or send me a private message on Instagram, and then I'll also be reaching out to all of you on the comments on the last video. All right, grand prize, $50 gift card, and this is, I did clarify last video, this can go to an online shop, or if you have a local shop where I can like call or go to their website and get you like that $50 credit, then you can use it at your LNS. The grand prize winner of the $50 is Debbie Collins. So congratulations, Debbie. And thanks for everybody who entered. It took forever to, I know there's probably a better way, but I wrote out like all the charts, and then went through the comments and wrote everybody's name down, like numbered it, then went to random generator. I didn't know there was going to be such a response. I think I had almost 200 people enter for everything, like over 200 people. So it was a lot of writing, but whatever, lesson learned. Maybe next time I'll do that differently. Okay, I wanted to shout out to a few people. I've been watching some new floss tubers. The first one is Helga. She's called Callie Stitcher. She's on Instagram and Flosstube, and she spells it Qallie Stitcher. And she reached out to me because she saw I was going to try to get into like English paper piecing, and so she that's one of her hobbies. So, you know, we've been chatting back and forth about that. And then I hopped over to YouTube and watched all of, well, not all. I haven't, sorry, Helga, I haven't gotten to all of them. But I watched like maybe like 3 back, and then like the current one that released after that. So like anyway, whatever. Go check out Helga. And then I wanted to issue a formal correction, because in my last video I said that I had been watching Tosh, the star-crossed stitcher, but I erroneously said that I thought she was from New Zealand, and she is not from New Zealand. She is from Australia. So I'm sorry, Tosh. I just wanted to correct myself on that one. I've been watching Sarah with an H, Elliott. She's a brand new Flosstuber. I think she only has a couple videos out, and she's friends with Christine from Stitch All the Things, and so she actually appeared on one of Christine's like quilting tutorials, and so I found her that way. And so I actually feel like maybe like we're sisters like in another life, because like everything she said, I was like, me too. So I really enjoyed your video, Sarah, if you're watching. I think you commented on my last video, so I think you're watching. But yeah, anyway, go check out Sarah Elliott. I think she's trying to maybe think of a name for her channel. So maybe it won't be Sarah Elliott at some point. Maybe it'll change to something else. And then I kind of stumbled on some people. I know I've promised some of you I'm going to check your videos out, and I am. But sometimes I just, like, I don't know, I stumble into something. So there was another Flosstuber. She had posted on Instagram, hey, I just put up like my Flosstube number 4, and I talk about English paper piecing, and I was like, yep, gotta go watch that. So I did. Her name is Harriet, and she spells it Harriett, so 2 R's, 2 T's. It took me a minute to find her. And then her last name is Basham, Basham. And I think she has like 4 or 5 videos, and so I binge watched her. I watched all of her videos last night. So she's great. She's a natural. You know how some people, maybe me included, I don't know, but you know, some people like just even Flosstube number 1, you're like, this is the first time you've ever done this? Seriously? Like, you're so comfortable and natural. Ooh, sorry, I think there's like a weird light coming in on me. And then the last one I watched, a lot of you have been talking about this mom-daughter duo called Snug Harbor Crafts. I finally went over and checked them out, I think after Julie Gulf Coast Stitcher mentioned them. And I binge watched all their videos last night and today. I think there was like 7. I watched them all like within a 24-hour period. So they are awesome. They have such, they're entertaining, they're funny, they have wonderful things to show, and like really good energy. So definitely go check them out if you haven't already, because they were great. So yeah, lots of new Flosstubers I was watching. Sorry, I think I just jostled you guys. Okay, let's get to the stitching. All right, I'm just gonna be honest, guys. I'm just gonna make a confession. I am behind on my 50 starts for Stitch Mania. Just a couple behind, but I want you to know that I will have 50 starts by whatever the last day is, June 11th or whatever. So I will start 50 projects, but I might have to start 2 projects a day, like to get caught back up. I think I'm 2 behind. And that is because I had to get this Paula Vaughn finished, and I did. Thank God I got it done. I'm going to the post office after this to mail it out. It's Thursday, but Kansas City is 8 hours straight across, like straight down I-70. So it'll be there Saturday. Anyway, I finished it. I back stitched it, which took forever. And I framed it last night. So here she is. Ta-da! So let me just get like the full view there. And let's zoom in. The back stitching on the quilt took forever. Once I got done with that, it went pretty fast. For Mom. Oh, I'm so happy it's done, and I'm so pleased with how it turned out. And I'm also excited that I get to show you guys all of this, because I was afraid I was going to have to mail it out and not have a chance to show it in a video. So I'm glad you guys get to see it. And it took a lot longer than I thought it would, you guys. When I bought the pattern, it said, you know, 100 and something by 100 and something, and I thought that didn't sound bad at all. But it's just, this is full coverage. I mean, it's not a, you know, it's an oval, so at least I didn't have to stitch all this crap. But everything in it's full coverage, except for like a little bit right here that's canvas. Whatever, it's done, and it's going to Mom. It's a 32 count linen, like no name, just a white. I did like batting. I mean, it's, you know, it's in the frame, and you can't really super tell, but there's batting behind it to kind of help smooth it out. So it's not like directly mounted on like board. There's a little cushion there. All right, I'm so excited, guys. I think it turned out really good. I'm very excited about it, and I hope Mom loves it. Okay, so then whips, what I have gotten to. I did have to devote a few nights exclusively to the Paula Vaughn piece to get it done. But like I said, I'm only a couple behind, and I'll get back on track. So since last video, what I've worked on. Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Greetings from the Park Club. I should also like mention for anyone who hasn't been watching, I guess, that I'm doing 50 starts in 50 days for Stitch Mania. Ginger, Gigi, and Stitches challenged me to 50 starts for Mania, and we started a little early. I think we started on like April 22nd, 23rd, something like that. And we're running through like June 11th or June 12th to get the 50 days. Okay, so where I got on this, not terribly far. This is 28 count tea-dyed Monaco. That's it, guys. Some of these are kind of boring. I mean, I think it's probably fun for you to like see the pattern and see what the project is, but like my piddly little 1 or 2 hour start like isn't super exciting to look at. So next I started, I was actually really excited to start this one, but I'm kind of bummed about how it turned out. I started Brenda Gervais Crumpets and Tea, which this is like a terrible picture, you guys. Like it's so dark and whatever. It says, a garden tea party of 3, 'twas me, myself, and I ate all the berries and cream, myself ate all the crumpets, 'twas also I who ate the pie, and passed the tea to me. Cute. So I have about all the called for, is like all weeks, I think. And then I thought I found the perfect fabric. I was so excited. It's 36 count R&R linen in Plum Street blend. But unfortunately, the called for floss for the words, like the whole garden tea party, blah, 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 that whole verse, the color that it calls for is like the exact same color as the fabric. So look at that, guys. I mean, it's probably, it's actually showing up way better right now on video. But God, that's actually showing up so good. But in real life, they're the same dang color. I'm telling, like, it's like a smidge darker. So it doesn't show up that much, I promise. It's way too close. So I'm gonna have to frog that and get a darker brown. Hopefully all the other colors I can still use, but I'm gonna have to like pull that out and find a different color for that. Next pattern I started, I'm very excited about this one too. It's Pineberry Lane, Autumn on Marigold Lane. And Lisa Kindred Stitcher said she wants to sal this with me. So like I just got a little start, Lisa, and then it'll be like after June before I get back to it. So we can do this. But it's a super cute pattern and it's not very big. And so I'm doing this on Lakeside Linen 36 count vintage light exemplar with, I'm actually subbing some of the floss with, like it's all like classic or Classic Colorworks or Gentle Arts or whatnot. And I didn't have them all, but I had something close enough on all of them that I kind of swapped a few out. And a few are the ones they asked for. So there's where I'm at on that. It's pretty cute, right? I got a little marigold. There's going to be one here, 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 and here. There's going to be like a little, look, a cute little bouquet. But that's all I got done. I love stitching on 36 count. Oh, love it. Okay. This is a good one. This one actually looks like something. I'm so excited. So this is Good Morning Maui on Etsy, and it's a Golden Girls pattern. And it says, thank you for being a friend. And I got a whole Golden Girl done. I hand dyed this fabric. I think it's 14 count. It could be 16, but I'm pretty sure it's 14 count Ada. Hand dyed by me. Look at that, guys. It's B. Arthur. It's B. Arthur, you guys. Isn't that cute? I'm so excited. And that was one day, so I just have 3 more to do. So this is like something I can actually like finish in a timely fashion once I can get back to it. Next start, Nikki Watercolors. Nikki Pattern on Etsy, Nikki Pattern on Etsy. And this is Watercolor Boba Fett. This was my May the 4th be with you Star Wars start. This is on 32 count Belfast linen in Silvery Moon. And there's my start. It's all just DMC. Ooh. Like, I'm so excited about these, you guys. And I'm actually like bummed I can't keep working on them. It kind of sucks at the end of the day to be like, okay, I gotta start something new tomorrow. I like would really love to keep working on Golden Girls, but so Brooks Books Little Mermaid Sal. There are 2 parts that have been released. The first is the Little Mermaid. Like, seriously, guys, I die. Like, look. I'm dead. I'm dead. It's beautiful. And then she just released the second part, which is the Little Mermaid's dad, King Triton. And Sebastian. So I hand dyed my own fabric for this. Now, Brooks Books is usually recommended on like 28 count, but this pattern is gonna have 12 parts and it's huge. And 28 count was like the size of a freaking throw blanket, like that you would snuggle up with on the couch. Like, it is stupidly huge. And so I was like, I'm never gonna, I'll stitch it, but I'll never frame that thing. So I decided to go with 40 count, because then it's like, it's a manageable size. So I couldn't find the right fabric, so I dyed my own. I bought Vintage Country Mocha so that it'd have like some modeling, and then I dyed it myself. So this is the whole piece. I mean, this is a whole fat quarter, and that's like how big it's gonna be on 40 count. Like, I'm only gonna have a couple inches on this side. I also changed the layout. Like, I mean, you can do it however you want. You can stitch them all separate. I think Garrett's doing it, and Garrett Coffee Stitcher, and he's going to stitch them separate, like ornaments, or you can put them all in one piece and whatever. And her suggested layout would require like quite a lengthy cut of fabric, because it would be like kind of skinny but really long. So I kind of played around and made my own layout that would fit on a fat quarter of 40 count. And here is what I got done. This is Prince Eric, or most of him. So doing this on 40 count, I just used one strand of DMC, you know, 1/2. That was fine. The Krynic, like in his crown, that kind of was hard. Oh, sorry about my chipped fingernail polish. Oh, the Krynic, it was hard. It was hard to squeeze on a 40 count, but doable. Doable, but not pleasant. Let me give you guys a better view of my dye job. I'm very excited. Like, it was just like exactly the color I wanted, like a murky, oceany color. Just perfect. I don't know how well it's gonna show up, but in real life, it's perfect. And then I did, oh, so it's Jane Austen week. I did some theme weeks for my 50 starts, and this week is Jane Austen week, but I only have started 2, even though it's Thursday. I've only started 2 because I'm behind, so. But Jane Austen week, which means lots of patterns by the sampler girl, because Jane Austen is like, she does other things, but she does a ton of Jane Austen, which is why I love the sampler girl. So this is her thoughts, a Jane Austen sampler, and I'm sorry I printed it in black and white, so it's not super exciting. But this is going to be a really quick stitch once I can get back to it. It's on a mystery linen. It's like it's a 28 count. I shouldn't say linen. It's an even weave. I'm 100% sure it's a 28 count even weave. It's like a peach color. And this is all I got. I didn't get a big start. Habitually. The whole time I was stitching this word, habitually, it made me think of the Dave Chappelle show. Remember the Chappelle show on Comedy Central? God, it's been a while. It was like 2002 or 2003. Oh my God, it's been 15 years since Chappelle show. Is that right? Or I could be wrong, but I think it, oh my God. Wow. So anyway, if any of you remember Chappelle show, there was the Rick James skit where Charlie Murphy was on, and he was talking about Rick James, and he said he was a habitual line stepper. And so the whole time I was stitching habitually, I kept thinking, habitual line stepper. I know there's got to be a couple of you out there that are going to get that. The rest of you are like, what? Okay, and last night I worked on Mrs. Pagatti. She's an Etsy seller, Peggottty. Hug Your Darcy. Look at that brooding man. Love it. I'm doing this on 36 count Mellow by Picture This Plus with DMC. And that's all I got done, but that's like his cheek. That's like his, it's like right here. It's like his jaw, his cheekbone line. That's what we got. I love this fabric, by the way. Mellow. It's like a mottled, like antique-y, yellowish. It's like a really good neutral. I like it a lot. Picture This Plus. Highly recommend. All right, so that's my stitching. And yeah, so more Jane Austen stitching. Most of it by the Sampler Girl. And that's all I got. I'll see you guys next time.